Right, okay, so everybody likes the social media rant. Basically, I put I kind of commented on a post regarding kind of keto, and basically someone just was basically saying the keto, well, it wasn't actually keto, it's more carnivore. Basically, they were just having no vegetables at all, and just like the merits of just basically eating meat and being a carnivore. Basically going on to like, vegetables being bad for you and all this sort of stuff. So I was like, hang on a minute, that's total garbage. So I kind of obviously couldn't help comment on this kind of group kind of thing that was going on Twitter this day. So I basically commented and kind of put my views across that actually, the vegetables are great for you, and that obviously carbs weren't bad and things like that. And basically all these gurus kept popping up and kind of commenting as this going on. It basically went on for about 4 weeks. So my phone was constantly going off. I was like, I'm turning it off now. But I had to keep commenting because some of the stuff was just utter garbage in my opinion. But basically, I tried to get kind of out science, when kind of the gurus trying to kind of put all these kind of fancy words to make you look really small. And I was like, no. So I thought, I'm going to comment that back. So basically, Rob Wolf is basically kind of trying to out science me. I've just got it written down here. Basically, he's kind of said it in a really sarcastic way. So basically, Lee, can you talk to me about the merits of glucose flux through glycolysis versus pentose phosphate, because it's been on my mind. It's obviously not on his mind because he obviously knows what it's all about. And I basically gave him the answer, and he obviously wasn't expecting that. So it's like, it's just synthesizing fatty acids and both energy pathways or whatever, and obviously wasn't expecting it. He then agreed and said, I actually agree with that, and then he kind of came up with this other stuff. And then basically argued that glucose and insulin don't make you fat, because that's kind of what they were going on about. So basically somebody put a diagram up. I think it was, I can't remember what the diagram was. It's some kind of pathway or some kind of thing like that. But basically he stuck it up and basically said, dumb diddy dummy. So he's basically called me a dummy. I was like, well, thanks mate. And I obviously replied to that. And again, it went on for about a week, just kind of putting all this stuff up. But he's again being quite sarcastic. There's no need to obviously call someone a dummy if they've got a different view. And then I was basically obviously following on from that diagram. I was then told to look up I think it was toxicology or something because of what I said about that diagram. So I said no thanks, and obviously he thought that came across as cocky. So his reply then was, Lee, you've displayed a degree of cockiness surpassed only by your ignorance. Well done. And again, I wasn't sure what to take by that, but so it wasn't too offensive, but it's just that whole kind of that kind of thought process of like, I'm going through these kind of comments and I'm putting my views across, and they kind of almost like gang up on you. So you got like 10 of them kind of commenting and kind of putting all this stuff in, like kind of being sarcastic and kind of agreeing with each other, saying, "Oh, he's an idiot," blah blah. But it's like, hang on a minute, you're kind of just bashing this viewpoint across, and just because I have a different opinion to you doesn't make me smaller or kind of any less than you. So that's kind of what I experienced so far in terms of these kind of things on Twitter, and I've learnt now just to kind of maybe stay out of them because they just go on forever.